pretty spot. You can see it sprinkling out there. Hello. I'm out here today. It's sprinkling and showering, and it's just going to get worse. I was warm, so it's only barely sprinkling right now, so took off the poncho. We just hiked in, set up camp. Now, we're quite far back into the woods, and a lot of swamp around here, so a lot of moose. Made sure we wasn't on a game trail. That's the last thing you want, is a moose walking up through your camp. So, we're right beside a little lake over here. On the other side, there's another lake. I wanted to scout out this area, first time we've been down in here, but I checked it all out on Google Maps. So, we've got a water source right down there, and he has his Sawyer water filter, and I've got my Sawyer water bottle. So we have plenty of water there, and actually we decided to try the clip-on bug repellent gadgets as well, and it seems to be working pretty good, you know. So, well, hey, why not? Why not try it, you know? And so we got those things on. I've got a he's got a new gadget that we're going to try later. That looks pretty cool. It all folds up.
Yeah, it's rubber, man.
Yes, sir. Check that out.
2 lights, 4 lights, all these lights.
That's cool.
And neat thing is, you can bend it so I can put it over the ridge line.
Oh yeah.
In my shelter.
Yeah.
And I get lights.
Yeah.
And it comes for a free moose call. Oh wait a minute, this swampland.
No. No. You don't be doing that. Yeah, next thing you know, big bull moose be coming through. Yeah.
He did.
So, yeah, so anyway, we're just chilling out now. We just finally got the hammock set up and such, and we're just going to look around a little bit and explore. I brought the GPS just so if we find something cool, then we will know where it is. I can mark that spot. Because like I said, I really don't know this forest. Now you wouldn't know it that we're just out in the middle of nowhere right now. I mean, if you come over here, look how open that is down through there. That's pretty cool. Nice and wide open. We've got the pond down there. I was going to try to fish it, but it seems pretty shallow. It's also solid full of lily pads. But really pretty spot. And these spruce trees are right solid full right here. Right solid full. That would be full of fat wood. Yeah. Look how dark that is. Right there. Yeah, a lot of fat wood in that. That's pretty cool. Just gonna explore around, see what's down here. Look at this big old spruce tree right here. And you've got this other big dead tree right here. It's 4 feet off the ground. Now that is a widowmaker. That's crazy. Wow. That is an old beaver chew. But think of how long, this is a birch tree, how long it would take to cut that tree down with your teeth. That's a good 6 to 7 inches in diameter. And it's hardwood birch. That's crazy. That's one heck of a set of chompers. There's another cool find. Look how that tree grew together. That's pretty cool. We'll walk around the other side and check out that side. There's the other side. That's pretty cool. And both are still living trees. It's pretty cool actually when you are walking along and look around. There's not many big rocks in here, and then all of a sudden you see one right in the middle. That's what kind of drew me over to this area. And we decided to come over towards here and look around, and that's where we set up camp, is down that way. But it's pretty neat to find just a big old rock in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. Gorgeous in here. What does the back of that rock look like? Chris was just saying, look at that up top, 2 eyes, row of teeth, looks like a skull. I said, yeah, I see that. I wonder if I could pick it up on camera. You can see that pretty good. That's, I don't know if that's cool or that's creepy. You certainly want a filter in this pond. You know there's beaver in here, so you definitely want a filter. Make sure none gets up on the end where you're going to put your mouth. That's ready now. And it's not far from my campsite. Hear that? Sound like a snorting buck. Must have heard us coming up through and started blowing. About 15 times or so and went up through there. So must have heard us talking and stuff and scared him away, and he took off just blowing. Sounded like a buck. I wanted to share with you how I clean my pots in the bush. Usually I'll take some moss like this here and just stick it in there and clean my pot with that. And if you can get some that's damp, it works the best. But I just had some noodles in here, Alfredo fettuccine noodles. And this here works really good for cleaning lots of pots. And then what I do, I don't know if you can see in there, it's pretty clean. I take my bandana and I just wipe out all the dirt and stuff from the moss. There you go, I got a clean pot. Now, the spoon, same thing. I'll just wipe that off. And then take my bandana and clean it up. That's the way I do my dishes out here when I don't have any water available. I could go down to the beaver pond, but I'd rather do this here, to tell you the truth. There we go, dishes are done. This here is away from camp. You see? Nice and clean.
that's a scary picture. Middle of the night. There's that rain. Toasty, dry. Ain't going back to sleep. It's one of the reasons why I come camping right there. I get to wake up to that. Tapping of the rain on the tarp, that beautiful bird singing. I gotta reclose this net. I see a skeeter. It's a couple hours later, and I decided to go back to sleep. As you see, it's still pouring rain out there. It's supposed to be pretty heavy today. Now, what I have is, I've got the one Tigress, and it's a netted hammock. But I also have their underquilt. I hadn't used an underquilt before that one. And what I found as a benefit of using an underquilt is, lately what I've been doing is I put on the underquilt, and then when I get in my hammock, all I do is I put my feet in the end of my sleeping bag and then throw the rest over top of me. The whole underneath of me is kept warm from the underquilt, so I can use my sleeping bag as a blanket, which makes it a lot easier when I get in my sleeping bag and trying to wrestle and get into the sleeping bag. This way here, all I have to do is pull it over and use it like a blanket. So that is an added benefit. I do like that feature. Now, I've been using sleep pads now for years, and they work great too. I still will be using sleeping pads from time to time. But that was, you know, started doing that, and it's a pretty cool, it makes it a lot easier getting in and out of a hammock for sure. I think it's almost time to get up, get some breakfast. I wanted to say thank you very much for watching. I'm going to wrap it up now. We're going to pack up here in a couple hours. But just going to check around some more and such. We're, you know, prepared for the rain. Do a lot of wet camping. I camp year round in any weather. And I'm comfortable in that because I know how to prepare for it. So that makes a big difference. If you are going camping, always prepare and know what works. And the only way you know what works is through experience. So enjoy it out there. Now, I had a good time. I had a really good time. And it's not over yet. So thanks a lot, like I said, and take care.